Hey guys, it's good to see you here back again, this time for door number 18 of our Crafter's Companion Advent Calendar. Thank you so much for all the love that you gave over, well, yesterday as well as the last couple of days and over the last previous 17 days. Really appreciate it. Appreciate all of the comments that you've been leaving. As I say, in every single one of these videos here, I read them all. Every single one of them I read. I get an email with every single one saying that so-and-so has left a comment and it tells me what it says, so I read them. So thank you so much for taking the time not only to watch but then to leave a comment as well. And also thank you to all of you that have of course subscribed, whether of course you have just subscribed or whether of course you hit that bell notification, so then whenever I pop up one of these videos you're going to be alerted straight away to say it's now ready for you to be watching. And then also for those that do give me that thumbs up as well, much appreciated when it comes to all of these videos, the past 17 tutorial videos with our 2023 advent calendar. But today it's all about number 18, so let's dive straight in. Let's go into number 18 here. So if we have a look and see what we've got, so let's open it up. I'm going to move my copy out the way. We're going to zoom out just that little bit more for you guys to see, just so you can just see that and no more. And then we're going to look for number 18. So slowly getting to the end of it, or should I say quickly getting to the end of the advent calendar. And then here we go, we're down into here. So let's dive in. Let's open up when it comes to what we've got. Let's see if we can get in there. Let's take open, and we've got streamers as the stamps, we've got bunting, we've got bow die, and then we've also got some balloon dies. So we've got 2 balloon dies, a bow die, a bunting die, and we've also got the streamer stamp as well. Right, let me sit them there. We are, when it comes to this one, we're going to make a DL card or a slimline card. I'm not actually going to use the streaming stamps. You can, but I'm not. We're going to use all the other ones as well. We're going to use a few other things as well. The other things are just predominantly cardstock. The only additional thing that we are going to be using is from our Gemini Mini, and it's the new home. And really all that it is that I'm wanting when it comes to this die set here is the little love heart. That is it. That's all that I want. So I'm going to be using that die set. Of course, I'm going to be using those. I'm going to bring in my DL card or slimline card. I know its sizes slightly differ UK, US. So DL card is 8 by 4, just over 8 by 4. So I'm going to trim it ever so slightly. I've then got some yellow gingham cardstock. So this yellow gingham cardstock, it looks yellow, but it's actually yellow gingham. It's got little strips, white and yellow strips. That's from Stix2. I'm going to use some white multi-purpose, and I'm also going to use some navy cardstock that I've got here. Also, some acetate. Before we do any more, I'm going to move that out the way. The acetate is just a little bit dusty, so I'm just going to get that cleaned. And then what we can do is then we can then start with our actual card blank. So let's bring that card blank in. Let's just get my bone folder once again. And then what I'm going to do is if I take my guillotine, because I want to pretty much, you know by now, I like all my card blanks to be kind of at an exact size. So just need to trim a slither, so that's 8 1/4 by 4. So what I'm going to do to make it even, I'm going to do it 8 by 4. So making it really easy, and we're going to do 8 by 4. We're then going to come along with our navy cardstock. Now instead of doing it 1/4 inch, I'm going to come down 1/2 inch. So I'm going to do 3 1/2 by 7 1/2. So that's going to give me a little bit more of a border all the way around. I'm going to bring in my yellow gingham, and that one I'm going to do 3¼ by 7¼ like so. So we've got our layers there, which that will go onto there. So that's the basis. That is the basis of that done. So I'll still need my actual navy. I'm going to then come in here. So my white multi-purpose. So that was 3¼ So I'm going to try 2½. I might trim it just a little bit more. I'll wait and see. Yeah, so if I then no, let's do it a little bit. What did I say that was? 2¼ Let's do 3 by, let's try 6¾ So let's take, no, I was right enough the first time. Let's do 2¾ by 6¾ Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to be fine with that. I actually want more yellow at each side, so therefore I'm going to come all the way down to 6¼ I'm going to try that again. Yeah, that's fine. So that was 2¾ by 6¼ Let's bring in our blue again. So that was 2¾ So let's do 3". 3 by 6½. But what I am going to do is I'm going to trim it a little bit more because I want it to be a thin blue matting layer. So I'm going to come down, maybe about 2 mils. Do the same, and I tell you what, actually make it easier. I'm going to come to halfway between 2¾ and 3". And then for this one, I'm going to come halfway between 6¼ and 6½. Bring that in. Yeah, that's fine. Gives me my thin matting layer. So therefore, if I roughly line that up, that's going to sit into there. Yep, happy with that. While we're here, let's do our insert as well. So let's do 3½ by 7½ for the blue, and then let's do 3¼ yeah, 3¼ by 7¼ for the white. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Form it inside, so that can go inside there. Let's move that out the way because I won't need that just now. Then, right, what? So I'll move that. Don't need that. I can use them. Don't need that, and I need that. Right. I'm just going to use my mini to start with. So let's set that there. And then let's take our bunting and let's take our bow. So I'm going to need a few buntings and bows. So the actual bunting, I'm just going to need 2. So let's die cut 2. And then for the bow, 2, 4, 6. I'm going to need 8 in total. It'll all become apparent just shortly. So let's cut that So there's one bow, and then there's one bunting. Let's see if I can get that in there. Yeah. Oh, close. Let's pop that back into there. Press that in. Do that again. So let's run that one through. So this is going to be a great one for the males. Although you could, of course, change the colours up. So that's my 2 bunting done. And now I just need another 6 for my bow. So let's do these ones. Let's put that there. Now you could be doing these, of course, in glitter card, Signature Apparel, linen card. And the reason that I'm doing so many is because I'm going to overlay some of them on top of each other. Got any more? Let me just go down. Now, of course, I could gut my cardstock, but I don't want to. So therefore, let's delve into my delights and get another sheet. Get my head in the way. And then let's cut. So that's 4 so far. So I just need another 4. So there's that one. And then that one. So yeah, so I'm really having 4 bows that are going to be kind of the focal, but I'm going to layer them on top of each other. Hence why I need double. There's that one. Snip that out. Tape that on. Run that one through here. And then pop that out. And then last but by no means least, let's bring in our next one. What I could have been doing it at the same time, and that is cutting the little love hearts that I need. That would have saved a little bit of time, but oh well. Done it now. So that is my 8 bows, and it is also my 2 bunting. Then let's go in with our die and our gingham card. So let's take out the love heart. Now the love heart, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them that I want. Now, of course, with the power of the Gemini, you can cut a couple of layers at once, but you know what I'm like. I always say try, if you can, and not do that, because the top one will be nice and crisp and clean when it comes to the die cut, and the one underneath is not going to quite have a smooth edge. Run that one through. And we're just going to take some time in cutting all of these. And this is, of course, the nature of these videos being filmed and shown to you in real time. I don't edit them, I don't adapt them, nothing like that. What I do and what I say is what you see. So if I need to cut out 10 hearts, you see me cut out 10 hearts. If you see me having to colour a great big image, you see me colouring a great big image. But then I know that's what so many of you love, because you get to see me do what I'm doing from start to end. So let's take that one. And run that one through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 more. That's good. If you line the hearts up, then you could use this waist as a stencil. And saying that even then, even although it's not lined up, you could still use it as a stencil. Let's pop that one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. And then for our next layer, our white layer, we're going to cut with the balloons. We'll use our junior plates. The last one, run that one through. And then that is it for my mini. Let's move that. Let's then pop our heart out. Let's actually take my washi tape off the back here. Let's get a hold of it. Pop that one out, and then there we go. So that's all of those. There we go. Right. So that's us got all of those bits. Let's move them out the way for now. Just wait to take a quick drink while we bring this panel back in. And we're going to go in. So I'm going to go in with both these hearts here. Now, let me get a pencil. So what I'm going to do is, now, where is, actually I think I've got a ruler with inches on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and roughly get that central. Just roughly. That's roughly the centre point there. Let me bring in my tape again, because I do want it to be kind of semi-even. You don't have to. If you want to do jaunty, then of course you can do. But I'm also going to use my glass mat as a way to help line it up relatively straight. And then I'm going to go into the middle, like so. Let's tape that in there. And then let's take another bit, and this one I'm going to go at the side, but I'm going to go at a little bit of an angle and press that in. So let's bring in my plates. This is quite simplistic die, so therefore I'm going to take out my magnetic shim. So base plate, frosted, magnetic, and then we can run that one through. So if we run that one through. Now, the large balloon we only need once, but that smaller balloon we're going to do that again, but to the other side. So let's pop that out. Let's pop that out. I don't actually need that balloon. It's the aperture that I want. And then I'm going to try and roughly line up. Now I'm just eyeballing it. You can do little pencil lines or grids or something like that, so that you can get it exactly where you want. But as I say, all that I'm just doing is just eyeballing it. then as that one comes out, move that, and then we've got our aperture of our balloons. So we've got them, and then what we're going to do, because we're going to create a shaker, just take my rubber or a razor, let's get a clean one. There we go. So now we've got that, let's go and take my red liner tape. I forgot to get more tape from my box. I'll get some after. I'm going to go all the way around here. So if I go all the way around with my red liner tape. So let's pop that on all the way around. So it doesn't need to be neat. But what I'm going to do, just so that we've got extra security when it comes to the acetate, I'm just going to put a couple of little strips all the way around. And then let's bring in our acetate. So if I say 6 by 2.5 inches, so let's bring in my guillotine. So it's just a little bit smaller. So 2.5 by 6. Move that out of the way. There's my acetate there. Let's bring in my pokey tool. And then if we start to take these off, and then what we can do is overlay our acetate. Let's overlay that. Doesn't need to be neat because no one's going to be seeing it. If you do go a little bit off the edge, then we can just come along and trim. I'm just going to undercut actually. I'm just over that edge, just that little bit more than I want to. So I'm just going to undercut. There we go. And then we need to come in with our foams, either your foam on a roll or your foam strips. I've got my foam strips here, but I'm going to double them up. And the reason I'm going to double them up, because I'm using these seeds, beads and glitter from what I've got left from Stix2. And these are quite chunky, so I want to have that extra height. So I'm going to go on, of course we do the foam strips as well in our small foam pad bundle. Now you can section this off and have different colours on different balloons, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just have the seeds and the beads all over, and just making sure we're pressing right up against that edge. I'm going to put some here just to stabilize the edge into there. What I am actually going to do is I'm going to close that in just a little bit more. I'm going to come right to the edge there. And then I've got enough. So I want a bit of a longer one here. Just so that the beads and that aren't rattling right to the edge. You want them to be seen. So let's press all that down. Let's take all that off. And then let's do that again. So let's double up. So let's take all these off. Pop them in. Like so. And so even the edge there where we're just creating that extra stability, we're just putting our foam pads over the whole entire lot as to what we've just done. let's run that all along, like so. Making sure we're pressed right up to the edge, even on that second layer. Join that up. Bring that one in there, and then last but by no means least, we're just going to run that all the way along there, like so, and then I need to do a little bit of band-aid there, and interlock there. That's it. So there we go. So we've got all that backing doubled up. So let's take all that off. Like so. Let's work our way round. So if I take these off like so. So that's us now got all of our backing off. So let's move that out the way just now. And then what I'm going to do, before we start to adhere all that together, let's bring in our layer. So this is the layer that we're going to put the aperture balloons on. I'm going to put all my tape and adhesive on first. Like so. I'm going to keep that flat, and then what we're going to do, get that as smooth and as flat as we possibly can. We're going to then take our seeds and beads or your glitter or whatever it is that you are using. I'm going to pop that into the middle here. Where have I got? What have I done with? What am I looking for? Actually, let's add. Let's add some extra green here because I'm just lacking a little bit. We're kind of ran out, so let's just add a little bit more into the middle there. And then what we want to do, this is how obviously I do shakers. I like to go direct into the base layer. Just going to press that in. And once I've got that where I want, and I've got no bits around that outer edge of my card, I'm going to come in with that one. And then I'm going to overlay that and press. So if I press that in, we've now got our cool shaker. We've got our shaker there, and let's assemble the rest of the card first of all. So I'm just going to use my tape for this, my tape runner. I'm going to mat and layer that into there. That can then go onto our card blank. Set that into there. Set that there. Let's bring in our insert and do our insert. Around the edges. Press that in. I'm going to then work our way around once again I'm keeping this with the blue and the yellows. You could easily adapt this with whatever colour you want, colour combination. So there is those layers. So let's take our back layer off from our double-sided tape. I'm going to pop all that off. That's then going to sit into the middle just there. And then I'm going to bring in my glue. Hoping it's not dried up because the nib has. Right, where is my little needle? I keep letting my little wipe in there go dry. I need to keep it damp. A little spritz of water every now and again, but I keep forgetting. Right, so let's take one of the bunting for now. We're going to pop our glue to the back. And then I'm going to bring, so let's go and do I want it overhanging? Yeah, let's do that. Like so. Let's bring in our next one. Like this. Let's work our way along. Like so. And then I'm going to kind of roughly do the same. So the end is just meeting at the end there. Let's just stretch that along ever so slightly. Move that in like that. And then we're going to that's going to go into there. Now I'm not bothered that it's not quite tucking underneath because I think it still looks relatively smart. So for that bow, I'm going to put flat, and that can then just sit into the middle like so. And then for my next bow, I'm just going to put a tiny little dot onto the back there, and I'm going to overlay that exactly over the top, and we're going to press. We're going to let that grab, and then I'm just going to hold just while I lift that for now. And then we're going to do the same with the other ones. So let's do that there. So let's hold that for a sec. Pick up my pokey tool. I'm going to take a drink as well. And then I'm just going to do all the flat ones first. I'm going to put that there. So what I'm doing is kind of that centre of the bow. I'm kind of just sitting over the lap of the base of the balloon. Like so. Hold that in. Now it's going with the other bow, so I'm just going to put dot, dot, and then dot. Let's bend the bows over and then press in. So let's just put it completely flat and press, it's easier. Same with that one there. Press that in. And then press that in and hold. And then I'm going to bring in my good old traditional small 5x5mm foam pads. and then they're going to go onto the back of the heart. So then that can sit into there. I'm just going to hold again with my pokey tool and then lift up. And then we're going to do the same with every second kind of button, or every second panel. So let's do heart there. Take whatever's off the end of my pokey tool. Of course, you could keep flat, or you can use a little fine bit of your glue gel. There's that one. And then that one as well. So that can go there. Let's bring in these ones. So we're going to pop that off. And then we're going to replicate that on the opposite side. We're going to take these off. Obviously the hearts are optional. You don't necessarily have to do the hearts. If you've got little stars or glitter drops or anything like that, you can be using. I just thought it gives it that little bit extra dimension. And I seem to be missing a heart. Did I miscount? I don't think I did, but I must have. So let's pop that there. Let's then pop that one there. Into there. Oh no, there we go. So see, I didn't think I miscounted. And then the last one, that can go into there. So there's our love hearts. Let me just lift up my bunting. There, or my bow, sorry, not my bunting. And then there, and then there we go. We've got our shaker, a 4x8 card with our insert. You can come along and add a sentiment, maybe one of the dies or the stamps that you've got from the advent calendar, or of course from any of your collections. There we go. We've got our shaker that you can see here, so let's bring that in just so you can see a little bit better. Let's move that side to side, like so. Let's even that out a little bit, that you can see, and then we've got that little bit of extra height and dimension as well from the bows and the balloons and the bunting. Little love hearts are from the Gemini mini range, and then I used the yellow gingham heart and the seeds and beads and glitters from Stix2, and then some navy cardstock as well, and a little bit of acetate, of course. I hope you enjoyed that one. Hope you liked that one. A little bit of a different take from the aperture balloons. Of course, you could, I've obviously not actually used the die cut balloons, but then you can be using those dies, of course, die cut balloons in pattern paper or card, and then use to embellish, or you'll be able to do them within some materials as well with your metal shim. But there we go, that's it now for door number 18 of our Crafter's Companion Advent Calendar here on my Crafter's Companion YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that one, please do give me a thumbs up. And until tomorrow, the next time, we're going to be having a look at number 19, and we're going to see what we can do with that item. Rightio, we will see you then. Bye.